This chat, team chat, Twitch chat.
Well, hello and welcome back to OverDoseVapes. That's the only thing I have left is I don't have my bottom third anymore, my lower third. I only have fucking sound effects and stupid visual effects. I can't believe I got rid of that shit. Here we go. Boom!
At least those
Beards
are
on
actually
beards.
working.
That is a worthless
Hey,
stuff.
I actually need that. Hold on, where's that at?
It's your friend's birthday.
Oh, wow.
Find the perfect gift.
Hey, it's your friend's birthday. You want the perfect gift? Okay, so hello everybody.
Hey, look, guys,
we got-
Facebook Live.
Yeah, we got Yeti, we got Steven, we got Paul, and we got Nikki. So what's up? What's happening? What's the chat doing? We got Gizzard Stew, we got Tasha, Train Sonic,
Gizzard's a
pretty cool
Falcons fan now.
B-Rad, B Vaping. Okay. So did anybody watch the game today?
No.
Which one?
Yeah, I was gonna say which one.
The Falcons.
I watched the end of that one.
I watched like the first part of it, but I don't care about any of those.
So,
I don't care about any of those teams, and so it was to me it was boring. But
I'm a
Smoke
Steelers
40.
fan, so I got to listen to that game.
the Steelers used to be like one of my favorite teams when I was a kid, but I haven't watched any Steelers shit. I'm so lost on all those teams, so whatever.
I don't really watch football anymore.
I watch all the local shit, but I can't keep up with all the different teams. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight is we're going to answer questions in the chat. If anybody has questions, throw them in the chat, and we'll answer them. And I will remind people throughout the show that we're doing that. And we're also going to talk about gift ideas for Valentine's Day. If you got a vapor that you want to grab something for Valentine's Day, there's a lot of cool shit available right now. And I have some ideas of stuff that I would personally like. And so that's how I'm kind of going about it, is stuff that I would like to get as a gift for fucking birthdays or Christmas or Valentine's Day. It doesn't really matter, but there's some pretty good gift ideas for vapors right now. So. But if anybody has any announcements or anything they want to talk about.
Nothing comes to mind.
I've literally
Well, Yeti, you have some new shit on the horizon, right?
Yeah, I do. I've got a lot of shit coming up, but only one thing I can talk about at the moment.
I'm talking specifically about the stuff that you posted about on the group about the wire.
Yep. We there's going to be Yeti Wire brand wire coming out very soon, actually. We're shooting for the end of February for it to all be here. And we're going to have every gauge. We're going to have nichrome, stainless, and ribbon wire. And all the gauges. I mean, I don't think we're going to have like 44 and 52 and shit like that. But I mean, the basics, you know, up to like 38 and 40, and down to 20 and 22. So yeah, pretty much the
Are you
basics.
taking pre-orders for that, Yeti?
Not at the moment. We're
I'm really looking
still
forward to it.
trying to get everything lined out. Once we get everything lined out and sorted, it'll be announced.
God, I'm really fucking looking forward to that, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, I honestly am too. I mean,
Well, of course,
Man.
it'd be so dope, man.
well, it's something that I wanted to do from the beginning, but I didn't know how to go about it. You know, I didn't know how you start something like that. You know, I don't have a foundry and a
Yeah.
and a wire extruder. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
No, I
there's
thought
a
everybody
couple
had those
of them that gotta
nowadays.
go through, but you know, it's I got a lot of good people helping me. So
That's good. Gotta fucking know what you're doing. I mean, it's all about fucking metallurgy and shit. I don't know shit about that. So
well, I'm leaving that to the pros.
yeah, that's the best way to go. So are you gonna have any custom blends, or is it just gonna be like a nichrome blend? I mean,
Yeah,
a nichrome
it's-
80.
Yeah, just nichrome and stainless 316, 304, and just the basics.
Okay.
If that goes all right, then we'll go from there.
Yeti chrome wire.
Because that's what I'm looking for, is that fucking nichrome, fucking stainless blend.
Yeah,
Nichrome
man.
90, Nifethol.
Oh,
Nifethol.
dope. That's what I'm looking forward to.
NI 59.
Yeah.
And is the ribbon wire going to be flattened round wire or straight up ribbon wire?
Stainless steel ribbon.
Okay. Okay.
Beautiful.
Excellent. Stainless ribbon's
Yep.
dope. I like that a
Yep.
lot. If people don't know, man, ribbon wire really,
Orders are.
yeah, ribbon wire is the shit, dude, because it adds a ton to flavor. If you guys are interested
Oh, yeah.
in flavor chasing, man, a little bit of round wire, like twisted with some flat wire, that really brings out those nuances and flavor and shit. Oh my god.
Flat wire
Yeah, just
Clapton.
like that, like just a simple tiger. You know, just take a piece of ribbon and a piece of round wire and just twist it up. That'll triple your flavor right there.
There's just something about that flat wire. There's really something about it that really fucking brings out crisp notes of juices. It's fucking
Yeah,
good.
you're absolutely right. There's really something to the round or to the ribbon wire.
Totally. Yeah. Okay, so we talked about Yeti's big upcoming news. Anybody else? Nothing? Anything? Okay. Just an update. I saw Josh the other day.
Yeah, how's he doing, man?
I mean, he's rough around the edges, but he's doing a lot better. He's healing up. But I mean, he had just had dental surgery, and then he got in a car accident. He was a little beat up, but he was in good spirits, and he wanted me to tell everybody that he's doing okay and that he will see everybody soon. We're really looking forward to getting him back behind the table. So
Good.
ready to mosh. What up, dog?
Yeah, he's missed.
Yeah, totally. I mean, it's
Greatly.
not the same. I have a lot of respect for all the people like Nikki here, who does their shows by themselves, because that is fucking different, man. Like when it's me and Josh, it's like having your buddy just talking to your buddy. But when it's just me standing in front of a fucking camera. It's awkward. It takes a fucking minute to really get used to that.
Oh, I've done one, I think, live show that was just me, and that was when I was doing a build, and I needed a co-host, because I could not focus on chat and try to build at the same time.
Just
Now
doing
we're
pre-recorded
playing video
shit.
games.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that. I tried to
see,
do that and couldn't do it.
When you have more than one person and they're computer savvy and stuff like that, you can hit multiple social sites. Like a lot of people don't know that you can, if you use like OBS and you use Zoom and you sit there and kind of blend those together, the next person can sit there and push that stream with their like OBS or XSplit and push it to Facebook. A lot of times you only see one person on Facebook, and I'm sorry, I don't want to look at one person on Facebook for the whole entire time, and it's not a communication, because it's like, what am I watching?
Yeah, totally.
So.
No, I would like to do that to simultaneously stream this to YouTube and also to Facebook. That'd be cool. Okay, so I have some exciting stuff. I just got this package. I just cut it open. I've been waiting all day to open it. And it is from 3FV. If you guys don't know, it's a Chinese online store, superstore, I guess you would say. They have distributor. They have tons of shit. Every mech clone that you could imagine, all the comp life stuff, the AV stuff. I mean, anything that you could think like, hey, I really want that, but it's too expensive. Go to 3FV. It's actually 3F Vape, and you'll find it for a really good price. And what I have in here is a stacked AV mod set, and a battle deck torpedo cap combo. And I mean, literally,
wow, I've not seen that one.
And literally this shit was, I mean, maybe $25 for both. It was really cheap. Right? And so I'm gonna build. I have a build already. I'm gonna put a build in here and get it all going.
Now, here's a quick question for you: do they send magnets with the stack tube able combo?
All of mine came with them.
Okay.
I have no idea. I haven't opened it yet.
Actually, hang on. Don't let me lie to you, Hez. Check this out. I don't think this one has it in it. Okay, what it is, it's not a magnet. It's a plastic donut, or I think it's Delrin actually. It's like a piece of flat Delrin washer.
Delrin washer with
a
copper contact in the middle. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so they're not.
I lost this one.
they're not sending the neodymium magnets. Then they're sending a Delrin insulated.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, we're still talking clones here.
Right.
I mean, let's get real.
I'm actually happier with that than using the magnets. You know what I mean? Only reason why I'm saying that is because typically the small neodymium magnets that comes with the Authentics, they typically like to slide under the wrap of your positive contact, which in turn vents the battery.
Yeah.
So one way to get around all of that, instead of using those those contacts or the battery magnets, is the puke green HB4s have a protruding positive.
Wow,
just enough.
that's dope.
And that actually keeps it from having to use that adding a magnet or a contact in between your batteries.
Right.
Cool. That's cool.
And it's still a flat
yeah.
top. It's not a button top, so it will still work with any hybrid connection. And it's actually one of the safer batteries for stacking.
And people might be asking, like, Travis, why are you? I mean, I'm not a big clone guy. I'm not. I like authentic shit. A lot of times, if I want something, I'll just save for a couple months and then buy it. Like different stuff that I have here. But there's something about 3F Vape. They have a really high quality product. They have a bunch of different companies that produce for them, obviously. And they're just a wholesaler or just a retail seller, So you have to, pick and choose what the best thing for you is going to be. But, and there's going to be some that are better than others. But from what I've gotten, the things that I have ordered have all been really high quality. And so that's why I recommend it to people, especially people who are looking for cheap mech mods, is because it's just such a good place to go and try out new toys.
One thing I will say also, because I've given those motherfuckers a lot of goddamn money. The other day, me and Giz was talking, and it counted up all my purchases within the past 13 months. I'm not going to go into it here because I don't want people to change their opinion of me. But one thing to note that most of their clones that they get are from reputable cloners. I know that's a weird sounding. That sounds like an oxymoron. I know. Don't get me wrong. But there's a couple cloners out there that have a good reputation as far as quality in the clone.
Absolutely.
like Kindbright and Shinray and I always get the letter. It's SXK or SXK, I believe.
SXK.
Yeah.
Yeah. And those three are the ones that typically make their clones. And it's, a lot of times it'll say if it's Shinray or Kindbright, it'll say if it's
usually says if it's Kindbright, it'll say right before the name of it. So what I got in the box here is it's just a straight up Able clone here with a carbon fiber sleeve, and then it has the extension tube. So you're actually getting a mod by itself, and then you just get the extension tube for it, which is cool. I think that's awesome. That's fun. And this is the battle deck that I got, the torpedo tube. It's pretty shiny.
Yeah.
For now.
Doesn't really match. Yeah, for now, exactly. For about 5 minutes.
That's not true either. On their clones, on their copper and brass, they are all coated. So if you want them to patina, you'll have to still wool.
Oh wow!
I know that from experience too.
Yeah, they are clear coated and sealed with a metal sealer.
It's an organic sealer.
Yep.
So I think they're that's a great place. You could go and spend $50 for. We're talking about Valentine's Day gifts. Now it's too late, and it's Chinese New Year. I would not recommend buying anything from them for the next
6 weeks.
Next month.
I would say the next month, totally.
Yeah.
Because even after the New Year, it's going to take them days to get caught up. Weeks.
Well, what you could do is just give the person the receipt saying it's on the way. It's just in the mail.
True. Definitely true. But you could spend $50 and get them fucking 5 things. You could get them a whole ton of stuff. So. And this came with the Delrin. Yeah,
the donut.
The little Delrin donut. Yep. Okay. I'm glad you guys are here because you guys can help me set this fucker up.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
Now make sure the positives touch, Travis.
Yeah.
While you're licking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just get down there and.
But hey, you got to do one thing for me though, man. You got to do one thing for me. For fresh batteries, you have to peel that wrap off.
That way you get all the charge.
Right, 100% of it.
Hey, that fucking dumb idiot from fucking. You guys, anybody know where? Let's talk about it. Let's just talk about it.
All right.
I don't want to give too much attention to this fucking moron.
Exactly.
But
You know,
we definitely need to talk about it because I got links sent to me by my aunt.
Yep.
And I'm sure a lot of vapors got links to this fucking story.
Yep.
So there was a kid. Go ahead.
Mooch jumps on his fucking original post and says, "Stop feeding into this asshole."
Oh, I did the same thing. I got on there and I said, not to bash this fucking guy, but if he knew half of anything, this would have never happened to him.
Right.
It's his.
Yep.
I don't wish that on anybody.
He
'Cause
admits
he really fucked himself up. But then in his post, he's like, "This is what can happen in vaping. Like, there's easier ways to smoke." His exact quote: "There's easier ways to smoke." This fucking kid is a moron. He's just a moron. And what happened was
It's all on him too.
he was using batteries that weren't wrapped. They had fucking tears and shit in the wraps.
Yeah,
And-
he was using the wrong battery. He was using the doo-doo browns and a
And
mech mod
with a
at a .06 build.
0.06. And so it was extremely way too low. And then he said, "Oh, I used to have the shop build them for me. And then now they can't.
Yeah.
So this is what happened to me."
Yeah. So
Oh.
right there, that should tell you whose fault is this? You fucking idiot.
This
I
was
mean,
the
if
guy
you
that was
really-
in the cell phone shop or something like that.
No, he was in
No,
his
it was in his room.
Oh, he's in his room. I seen a guy that was actually in his the cell phone shop that did the exact thing. They're like vaping indoors. I'm like, well, there's something wrong. They were vaping indoors.
That's an asshole move. Anytime anybody who's fucking vapes in like a public area just makes us all look bad. I saw a kid vaping in my mall, and I live in California, and that's a big no-no. Nobody smokes indoors, right?
Yeah.
And so when I go back east and I see people smoking in Denny's, it kind of fucking weirds me out. You don't see it that much anymore, but so I saw a guy vaping in the fucking mall, and he was chucking clouds. I had to go up to him and say, "Hey man, you're making us all look like assholes. Like, please don't do this, you know." And he just kept blowing clouds. It's fucking vapor, bro. One of those kind of kids. So anyways, this kid that blew himself up, what happened was he was in his bathroom and he was vaping, and he basically popped the battery off in his face, and it blew a bunch of his teeth out, and it fucked his whole. I mean, it really fucked his face up, and it also the battery like straight flushed out of the bottom of his tube, and he fucking smashed his sink up. So it was pretty fucked up. It was a pretty tragic thing.
Well,
So.
See, here's the thing. My thing is, he said it with his comment when he said that he used to have the shop build. If you don't know how to build, you probably shouldn't be running a mech anyways, because you obviously don't know Ohm's law, because that's number one for building. I mean, you got to know that. And number two, doo-doo browns are not good mech batteries. I mean, especially, well, they are if you run, like a 0.3, but that's not a really good resistance for a mech. So, it goes either way. It's like a double failure because, the batteries, he didn't know how to build, and he obviously didn't know Ohm's law.
Yeah.
So it's a failure the way you look at it.
He had no fucking clue what was going on.
Yeah, well, he admitted to not knowing what he was doing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And he was just like, I'm not trying to bash vaping, but it can happen to someone who's been vaping for a while. Yeah, but you don't know what you're doing. You didn't bother doing the research. You don't know Ohm's law. You don't know what kind of wire you're fucking using. You don't know what the correct batteries to use.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, you can find out how to set up a fucking mech mod with the correct battery and a correct build in one fucking YouTube video.
Yep.
One
doesn't take
YouTube
much.
video. It does not take much.
No, it doesn't.
Yep.
And that's the thing is, if you're going to do anything that has any element of danger, please research it. Please.
Yep.
100%.
Yep.
We live in the information.
It doesn't involve danger and you don't know what you're doing. I still recommend researching a little bit about it.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, for a year and a half, man, I was afraid to go below a 0.12 build.
Me too.
Right. And now all day, every day, fucking 0.08 on the dot.
I'm still afraid to go below
0.08 every day.
I don't rock 0.08, but I do rock 0.1s and 0.09s and shit a lot. So.
So let's try it on it then.
Yeah, I mean, don't
because when you actually look at if you do the math on the Ohm's law shit, when you start going down really low, like to even 0.1, it's drawing quite a few amps from your batteries. It's like drawing like 40 amps and shit. So
right.
You got to be careful. You know,
typical 60 amp pulse at 0.08.
But you know what? As soon as there's a problem, I'm gonna know it so fucking fast. This kid couldn't. I mean, there's no way that he just touched the button and it exploded. There's no way.
No,
I think he was. I honestly think he was in his bathroom because he was wrapping fucking towels around it. That's what I think. I think that it was getting hot while he was using it, and he wrapped towels around it. Because like what Mooch was telling us on Project Fog was that in order for something like a real explosion to happen, that there has to be thermal runaway. It can't just be.
It can't just be a
vent. The battery.
Right.
It can't be a vent. Exactly. And so
you have to have
fucking.
You have to have a full fucking short plus constant heat. You know, I mean, thermal runaway happens on the INR and IMR batteries at 233 fucking degrees Celsius. I'm sorry, but you would not be able to hold that in your hand at all.
Yeah. Okay, so we got a question over here. Not to interrupt you guys, but Tasha Atkins wanted. She has a Smock Ultra in stainless steel. She has small spots on it. How can she clean it?
You can get. It depends on how deep you want to go into it.
Right.
You can go like even Walmart or the hardware store. There's stainless steel cleaner out there. It's like $2 or $3 a can.
Yeah.
You know, and it'll polish it up real nice. Yeah. If it's all that is oxidation from your the oils in your hand.
Yeah. That's easy enough. You know, I mean, you can Mother's metal polish. You know, Blue Magic, anything from AutoZone like that. You know, any of the automotive stores will have good stuff for polishing.
Especially stainless is super easy.
Stainless is super easy. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much just a wipe down. You know, it's nothing crazy. It's not like, you know, patinaed brass or copper or anything.
And if that doesn't clean it, then there might be something going on with it.
Yeah.
Lemon juice, ketchup.
Yep.
Ketchup is always
Ketchup.
good.
Best cleaners known to man.
God.
Hot sauce too. People were talking about using hot sauce.
Oh, the
I saw a guy
ketchup would
on,
still make it stink.
Well,
It
that's
makes it
vinegar.
stink. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that the
There's
thing
nothing-
about hot sauce is that it has vinegar and tomatoes in it. So you have the citric acid and the vinegar.
Well, yeah, that's why I've always used. If I had to, I would use lemon juice. That way, I don't have to worry about cleaning up the tomato gunk left over or getting any cracks or anything. You know.
And you know, honestly, ketchup, it's not the best. It's not. It doesn't clean it as good as you would think it does. I mean, I honestly wouldn't think it cleaned it at all, but it doesn't clean it half as well as people say it does. Okay, so I got the two
it
posts.
does the job if
that
you're
going on
in a pinch and don't have anything else.
Yeah, it'll clean up copper better than anything else that I've seen. And I mean, I've seen better things that can clean copper, but ketchup seems to work really well for cleaning copper, better than brass or aluminum or anything
See,
like
because
that.
I was still new to mix, I would always use ketchup or lemon juice or something because I didn't want to go waste what I thought would be like $20 or $30 on it. And turns out it's a lot cheaper than I thought.
Yeah, totally. No, it's not expensive to get some good shit.
Yeah, no, you can pick up like $6-7 for a good cleaner at an automotive shop or at Home Depot or Lowe's.
Yeah.
Anything that it says that it will polish stainless steel without leaving marks, you're good to go.
So Vaporlick had a question. It's Mod Polish is Yeti's next product. What do you think?
It's a good idea.
That's a really good idea, actually. Yeah.
I'm gonna look into that.
Because there's only, as far as I know, there's only one product made specifically for mods, and that's the Modzilla wipes. I don't know of any others.
Well, AV
Life
had the Life Rags, and now Eric put out the new HDNE rags as well.
Yep.
And the HDNE is actually a 3-step process as opposed to the single Life Rag, and it's actually real nice.
Are they impregnated?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reusable up to I think it's 6 times per rag.
Right. Hell yeah.
So the same thing is pretty much the same thing as the Life Rag, but you get a green one instead of the yellow, and then there's like a blue and a red as well, and that's for one's for initial cleaning, one's for initial polishing, and then the other one's for finishing.
Hey Paul, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You probably know because you're really into the AV stuff, and Yeti, you probably know too. What's the name of the budget one that they released? The budget one, you can get it for like under $100. I saw it on a website here recently. It was on sale. It was an AV mod.
Blems?
It wasn't a blem. It was a type of the mod. I'll have to look it up. Fuck.
Was it the
but anyways,
NYP5?
No, it has a name. It's like a specific word name. But I saw it. I went to a site where it's like a reseller of AV stuff. Yeah. And it's all they do is AV stuff. And they had some on sale. They're normally like 120, and they had them on sale for like 80. And I was thinking about picking one up.
Hey, I think it might have been the new version of the Activist.
It started with a B, I'm pretty sure. But it wasn't Blim. It wasn't Blim. Because I saw some Blim stuff too.
Yeah,
the murdered out Blims and shit. I'll look it up real quick.
Yeah, the Blims are like 99
bucks. AV product I would even imagine owning because of
Yeah, it's usually the Blems that are about that price point, for 80 to 120.
Oh, totally. No, and I got you on that one for sure. Oh, here it is. Platinum Vape, Platinum Vapes Serum.
Yep.
That's
the Comp Life website.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Can't go there. It makes noise. But that's where I went, and let me mute myself real quick so I can go there and check it out.
Because it's like 20 minutes from where I used to live.
Oh wow.
The Comp Life Blems are still like $200.
Yeah. I'm actually picking up I am actually picking up a Comp Life Spectrum Blem, black Blem. So it's murdered out, and it's a Blem. You can't tell that it's a fucking Blem whatsoever. Yeah. What it is it's the anodizing has gone too far up in the housing for their liking, but it doesn't touch the threads.
The threads.
So it's still mint condition, Hey,
they got the FUBAR. They got the FUBAR for a 124, which is actually a really good deal. Yep. They have murdered out crime scene 2s, Blems, all right, for $75. Fucking awesome. And the one that I'm talking about, where the fuck is it? They have roundhouses for 99. They have a Ruby mod from Kennedy for 150, which is actually not bad.
You can get a mint roundhouse for 99.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah.
They have plated HKs for fucking 424. What?
Yep.
Wow.
That's about right.
Yep. They have the Able stacked.
My wallet just cringed.
They have the Able stacked pre-made for 500.
Yep.
Wow.
That's about right.
Not right for me.
You should have seen how much the cotton candy was going for when there was only 24 of them.
Yeah,
I bet. They have the It's Fridays on sale right now. They're normally $224 on this site. They have them on sale for $124, which is pretty good.
Yeah, that was the Black Friday HK.
They don't have it anymore. I fucking was just on this site and I saw one for whatever. I guess I'm fucking crazy. That happens to me a lot.
I was. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Well, that's the great thing about the Platinum Vapes Comp Life site is they do flash sales.
Yeah.
Like once a week when a new product is dropping, and they will set like 4 or 5 mods up on a limited run, whether it be the Blem version of it or the initial release of it. For a stupid low just to get the product into people's hands.
Okay, so what's the most anybody would spend on a RDA? Like absolute.
RDA?
An RDA.
Yeah, like if you had to have it, you could only get it authentic. What would you spend? Max.
75.
$60 is my max.
Okay, 60.
75.
I will not break 60.
75 for Nikki. Paul.
I'd probably say like 80.
80. Yeah.
I have my reasons. We can go into it later. Sorry.
60 is a great price point. I really think it's a great price point. Come on, Paul. Just let us have it.
I've
Too
been
much.
known to spend, I've been known to spend about 100, 110 on a fucking RDA.
Okay, so right here on this site, they have solid silver battle decks for $250 on sale, and that's just the deck. No cap.
Yeah, but
But
that's also solid
No,
fucking silver.
Silver's
solid
not
silver.
expensive though.
No,
Silver's
I-
not
that's
expensive.
not the
You
point.
know what? I probably
That's not
would.
the point. It takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours just to do the threading for the
It's crazy.
yeah,
The
it's
thing is-
the machining of it is just so long.
Yep.
The thing is, the question is as reviewers, would you actually review it on your channel if you got it?
Ah, fuck yes. Fuck yes, I would. I
You
would.
know what?
review the fuck out of it.
I wouldn't because I know my subscribers. My subscribers probably couldn't afford it.
No, mine either.
Yeah,
but they would still
yeah,
probably
and
like to watch it.
I would love
Okay.
to sit there and say, yes, this was lovely, nice. Good. I don't know. Oh God, that's
But then
so
you could
hard.
slam it and say, "Fuck no, I wouldn't buy this. It's
Yeah,
$250.
if I lost
This
it
is
today,
insanity."
would I buy it again? Hell
No
no, I'd be
way.
pissed off. I would be crying for a month, you know.
But you know what I like about this site is that they have all the pieces. They have battle decks for not that much. It's like $60 just for the decks. And then you could get caps separately. They have 3 post battle decks right now, the classic ones for $44.99. And then you get a cap later on. I mean, you could put together a mod and a fucking battle deck here for not too expensive.
Yeah.
They even have the
Did-
2 post decks for $60.
To answer Giz's question, his statement, he said, but why does it take so long? Silver's soft. The reason is because silver is soft.
Yeah.
Any mistake in positioning on any type of CNC machining with silver will ruin the product in a matter of a fraction of a second.
Yeah.
Blink of an eye.
You know, and here's the thing is that I have spent more than 60. I don't like to spend more than 60. I don't even like to spend 60 on an RDA.
I'd rather spend I'd spend 45 to $55 gladly on an RDA.
Yeah, no, me too. And if it's the right one, but I also think that for most times, for most products, you could just wait and get it cheaper later on, which is what I would totally recommend. But for stuff like AV battle decks, they're not ever going to get cheaper. They're only going to get more expensive. And
Yeah,
so,
right.
I mean, right now I would grab them now while you could, while they're still only $50. So
Yeah.
I've been trying to get me a Petri dot mod one. And you know what? They still won't go down in price enough to me to buy one.
those fuckers, and they're still mass
No
produced
shit,
too. That pisses me off.
Yeah,
I
it's
would-
like hello. I mean, they're good. I mean, I had my hands on one at VPX last year, and I was building on it because Trucker bought one, and I was like, oh my god, I'm like I want one, but I don't want that version. I want the version 2. You know,
I like those dot mods. I like the dot mod box. Have you guys seen that? It just came out.
Yeah, the dot
I
box.
seen
Dot box.
yeah,
Yeah.
I see the box. I
I
want that blinged out one that Lou showed. You know
Yeah,
what?
he
The,
always does the good shit.
Did you see it? It was like all Cubans. It was all like Cuban zirconia, or not, I don't know. It was like some it looked like diamonds all over it. But it said they took like 2 weeks to make it because everyone is hand laid on it. I was like,
knowing him, it probably was fucking diamonds then.
no. I think somebody put in the comments that it's Cuban zirconian or something like that. But still, to have that, it was so beautifully done.
That's dope.
Lou, you're watching.
Yeah, that was fucking dope.
Come on, it's too girly for you. Yeah.
I might actually be getting the Petri RTA. 25.
I just saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, the 24 millimeter one.
Yeah.
It right now it's still in pre-production, but I know a guy.
I know a guy. That's funny shit. Okay,
You
so
guys talking
let's.
about all these fancy things, and I'm just wanting like the 25 millimeter troll so I can have something fit.
Have something to fit perfectly on your high on, right?
So OCD about that. You have no idea. There's like 1 little millimeter gap from this Buddha.
Just killing you, huh?
Oh, of course it does.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
about
but
that
the Troll 25 costs what, $30? Come on, man.
When you have a kid and a kid on the way.
It's hard to justify those kind of prices.
And a military salary, I 100% get it.
Salary, I mean, come on.
Yeah, a mom of 3 with a grandbaby on the way. Come on, we all have budgets.
Yeah.
I mean, $30 is a little bit out of my budget right now. I'm thinking like 5.
You need to go to 3FV and check those motherfuckers out.
And check out the clone of the Watofo, which used to be a clone anyways.
Yeah. Go check out the Watofo troll clones. They don't have them actually. But
Wait, I was going to say, wait a minute. Somebody actually cloned. You had me for a second. I'm like, wait a minute.
If somebody did, I will legit go buy that.
I'm like, what is it, like $2?
Yeah, Watofo cloned themselves.
That would be fun as shit.
No, I still think that a lot of the clones out there are just the first runs on the machine, and they're just a little bit lower grade quality. Or they tried out certain metals and they knew it wasn't right, and they decided to release the run.
There's a lot to that. Absolutely is. There really is. There's a lot of these clone companies that aren't clone companies. They are the manufacturers of a lot of different products, and they manufacture either too many. They might get an order for 50,000, and they manufacture 60,000, and they just take those 10,000 and slip them out the back. So that happens. I mean, it does happen. 3F Vape has the best thing on the bottom of their site. It says, if you get a clone and it feels authentic, then it's authentic, or some shit like that. I don't remember exactly what it says, but it's pretty close to that, and so it's pretty funny. Feeding the vapes in the house.
Yeah, if you think it's a clone or something, like if you think it's a clone or if you think it's authentic, yeah, I don't know. I can't. You're right. It's something to that.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up right now.
It's real shady.
I'm looking it up. Don't worry about it.
On the very bottom of their page. So I wanted to get into this topic. Yeah, I do. What's up, Aaron Peterson? We got Vaporlick. We got I already said what's up to Scott. Eating the vape. Okay, I got everybody. I want to get in the topic because I do have a couple things that I think are really great ideas for gifts. And one of them is something that I have really been getting my eye on, and I think I'm gonna fucking pull the trigger on it. And it's Vape Box. You guys probably know a lot about it. I know the Beauty and the Vape does reviews of them.
Yeah.
And they send you can get just juice every month or whatever, right? But they also have a box that has hardware in it, and you get mods. You can choose mech mods. You can choose regulated mods. They have tanks, they have RDAs, and it's really customizable. You can say, I only want RDAs and mech mods and juice.
Cloud Box. She says Cloud Box. There is one called Vape Box, I think.
Yeah, Vape Box. Okay, so she does Cloud Box. Yeah. There's also Vape Box. That's the one I'm looking at is Vape Box. Okay. That's the one I've really been looking into because they have a pretty good price on them, and they do say that some of their stuff is going to be clones, and that doesn't bother me. I mean, in all reality, if it's just a new box of toys every month to play with, I would be into that. And it's like $60 a month for a full setup with like the mods and a device and all the different shit. So thinking about it, I don't know. I think it would be a good present, you know. So if anybody wants to,
I couldn't pull it up for me. My phone's being stupid.
Okay, I'm gonna get it.
If you find a product to be authentic, then it's not a clone.
There it is. What? You gotta love that shit. You gotta love it.
Thank you, guys.
The thing the thing that I would want, because I can't afford like the others to get the, what is that? The Sigelli 218. Is it the 218? The one with the centered? 213. The one with the centered. I don't like the stabilized wood as much, but they have a sister company which is the Weehee 218, and it's the same box but a different colors without the stabilized wood.
I like those stabilized wood.
Yeah, I think it looks.
I like Travis just likes wood.
I like the sparkle. I'm talking about for the girls. These have sparkle. You know, for guys that want to get their girls.
Why is that just got to be for the girls? What if I want a sparkly mod?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, guys can have sparkle. They got blue. They got silver. They got red, which is, and then they got black.
Don't put your gender stereotypes on me.
Yeah, you
Sorry, I didn't know that you want their China's considered red. You know how when it says red, it'll come.
It's hot pink.
Yeah, it's hot
Okay,
pink.
they have
You
pink
should-
and they have black.
You should see the like the DHD caps that I have. They're all the fucked up, funky pinks and purples. You know.
No, I love pinks. I'm
her,
so
her
waiting to have a-
acrylics. Jess Marie's acrylic work is fucking phenomenal.
What I was gonna recommend for ladies, because I had a specific idea for ladies, is that if you have a lady in your life who likes vaping, and there's tons of them out there, obviously we have one on the panel here, go and get them a Rig V2, one of the little purple or pink ones, the ones that have like the snake print on them with like the purples and the pinks.
Yeah, the cryptic camo.
Because they're all on sale. And they've been on sale because they have the V3 out now, and so they've had them as low as $50. And so, I mean, you could get 2 V2s for the price of one V1 or one V3.
What? I'm going to get one right now.
I know that the last
Bucky, you're gonna get the rest of the week.
the last time I was there,
What?
they had them for $50. It was on Vape Amp, is their site.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, Authentics for 50.
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
They're getting
Yes,
rid of their
it's now
V2s because they're not going to produce them anymore.
It's authentically challenged. That's the word. It's not a clone. It's
for
authentically
like
challenged.
$60.
I wonder if I can trade my two V1s in for one V2.
It's a V1. I actually like those a lot better.
I wish I would have gone with the V2
Okay.
instead of the V3. I was wrapped up in the newness of the V3. I got it right when it came out, and
Yeah.
I like it, but it's not a V2. There's no way around that. It's not as good. It's just not.
I just got my copper in yesterday, the V3.
That's so nice.
Yeah, I think I like. Well, I don't have the V2. 'Cause I can't speak of it, you know. But I
I've
think I
used
like
it.
the V1 better than I like this.
I'm sure these aren't that
It's
great.
It's
The
a
V1
my
is by far
V1. My
favorite
V1's
vape.
an authentic, and this is a clone. I don't know if that has much to do with it, but
Probably has a little bit to do with it. Sure. Yeah.
I've heard nothing good about clone V3s though.
It's just too new. They need a little bit of time to get those fucking things down. You know.
right.
That's why I like the Able clones and shit. Those things they have them pretty well dialed in at this point. So,
Yeah.
yeah, gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Has changed during the course of this show.
Probably a couple.
Yeah, Steve.
How many do you
I'm
have?
on my second.
That's funny
I am
shit.
now on my third, so let's see who goes first.
Well,
You know
I've
what's-
also-
Oh,
I
Go
got
ahead.
2 mods rocking. So
Oh,
I know
yeah.
I
I've
got
only
a
this one.
I got a really shitty set of batteries from iLoom, and I was really disappointed, man. There are these what do you call them? The white LGs,
yep.
the HB6s, right?
The
I've had,
HB6.
yeah, I've had 3 sets of these, right? And now they don't have a long life anyways, like regardless, right? They're like 1500 milliamps, so it's not going to last you forever. But the
30
set that I just got, they're 30 amp, which is why I buy them for mech mods. And the ones I just got, it's literally I get 20 minutes of maybe I take 5 fucking puffs off my vape, and I put it on the charger, and it says 3.1.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just fucking. There's nothing to them. They're just a bad set.
In all honesty, if you get the pukey green HB4s as opposed to the creamy whites, it's a 1500 mAh battery, but it's INR instead of IMR, so it discharges a little slower. So
Yeah.
you'll end up getting a good couple of hours out of it, as opposed to you'll get 2
Minutes.
hours out of it as opposed to 20 minutes.
Yep.
So somebody asked what the website for the rig mod was. It's called Vape Amp. If you just Google it, it's all one word, Vape and then AMP. If you just Google that, I can put it in the chat, I guess. But
So I got to do this right now because I forgot to post it in the group. Happy birthday, Shane. Shots fired.
I said happy birthday to him at least. Come on, man, get your shit
yeah,
together.
happy birthday.
I've been working,
Shots
motherfucker.
there's the link for the Vape Amp.
Tasha, as far as brass, anything brass or copper, even RDAs, well, especially RDAs.
Pardon me.
If you just want to clean it, just hot water and soap, maybe a toothbrush or something, just clean it like that. Now, if it starts to tarnish, to turn colors, like turn brown or green even, that's when you break out the polish, the mother's aluminum, the polish that we was telling you about, and just polish like the outside of it real good, and it'll shine it back up to like a shiny brand new penny, But as far as just getting it cleaned up, just hot water soap. That's all you need.
Yeah. Have you ever noticed? I mean, for me at least, it seems like when I first get, especially only copper or brass, when I first get them, right, they're like a certain kind of shininess that I can never get back. And even if I do get it back, but through polishing, it doesn't last fucking nearly as long as the original polish does. I have a lot of trouble getting it back.
Wet sand.
Yep.
But then you're gonna fucking scratch the fuck out of it.
No. You start with 1,500, then move up to 2,500, then move up to 3,000, and then 5,000. It gives it a mirror finish, and then every time that you polish it after that using Mother's, or one of the polishing creams, you'll get it back to that mirror finish every single time.
Do you think that's how they get it in the factory? They just like sandblast it or something, or what?
Yeah, typically what it is they give it a quick 1,500, 2,000 grit, 2,500, and then 3,000 grit. They never finish it with 5,000. Then what they do is they put it on microfiber buffing cloths and buff it for the final finished product. They never actually get it to that, perfectly finished jewelry look in the factories.
Yeah, that's why usually you see like little striations. It looks kind of brushed, even though it's not brushed, because it's not quite finished.
Right.
Oh, I had another a recommendation for Valentine's Day, and this is something good, right? Is what do you call it? Drip box. The Drip Box Hero Box. They had a 270 ml Hero Box for $50, and that's quite a bit of, and it's all kinds of different juice and shit. So Drip Box used to have a subscription service. They don't anymore. What are you guys fucking laughing about?
You're losing your mind.
Oh well, no, yeah. Welcome to my world.
I'm up to no good.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I plead the fifth.
I'll buff you. Come on. You guys are out of fucking control. And then Gizzard comes back with dwarf cheek. Dwarf cheek. It just doesn't sound right. So, okay, so I've made a couple recommendations. What the fuck you guys got? Come on.
For the person that likes to DIY and
about getting everybody vape related stuff. Someone who lives within like 2,000 miles of vapes.
Where are you stationed now, Steve?
I'm in North Carolina.
Oh,
on the
NC.
West Coast.
Oh wow. Wow, that sucks.
It's
Go
now
ahead,
been 2 years since I've seen any of them, but that's changing in May. So
You're headed back to the west, huh?
a couple of weeks, and then I'll be going out there hopefully for good come next.
Nikki, go ahead. You were on to something really good, and it was on my list of stuff. Why don't you go ahead?
Well, for the ones that like to DIY or like kind of like flavor changers and stuff, or like some mixed different type of juices and stuff, I recommend getting the Big Bear. If you can find it, this thing right here, it's by EH Pro. It's able to hold 2 different type of juices, and you can vape them at the same time.
Oh yeah, I've heard about
It is
that.
amazing.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Okay, it is like the Limitless Plus. It looks just like the Limitless Plus, but in the bottom it has 2 chambers. And what it does is when it wicks up one side, it's one juice, and the other side is the other juice. And when you
Each
vape
coil has a separate chamber.
right. So like if you had a lemonade on one side and a strawberry on the other, you would have a strawberry lemonade when you vape it.
That's
So if you're a DIYer that wants to kind of see if those 2 juices or 2 flavors would mix or marry well, you could actually make a sample batch of each and put them on the side and see if they'll vape well.
That's
So-
fucking awesome. That's an awesome product.
It is a very unique product, even though it does look like a Limitless. You know what I'm saying? They went out of the box and decided to do something different. And I am now, I've done it about 4 or 5 different times, and some juices don't mix well.
Yeah.
So it is trial and error. So, but it's getting those juices that you know, like, okay, everybody knows Dawn. If you haven't got the hybrid reserve and you have those 2 juices, you can kind of vape them at the same time and get a little bit of it.
That's dope. That's dope.
So.
What I was gonna say, and where I thought you were going with this, was set up somebody with a whole DIY setup. Like if somebody is interested in DIY, I would say get them all the stuff they need. Get them a bottle of nicotine. Get them a big, a gallon of VG and some flavorings. I mean, that would make a great present for somebody.
Yeah.
Also, since we're talking DIY, and this is kind of where my mind's been for about the past 6 months. You can go over to Dawn's site over at adoreliquid.com. Her entire line is available in concentrates. Shane from Vaping Swag, his line is available in concentrates.
Yep.
Oh, awesome.
Elites. You can get elites and concentrates.
Yes. PVC Elite. Yeah, it's available over on Adore.
Everything on the site now is concentrates. As far as I know, that's what I read last time I was there. I'm pretty sure. Not positive.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say is, for people that are thinking about getting into DIY, or if you're already into it, check into the concentrates, because it's a hell of an easy way to make a shitload of top-notch liquid for bottom of the barrel prices.
I think there's a lot of great places like for instance, Adore e-liquid. If somebody wants to drop that in the chat, my hands are full.
I got it.
Adore e-liquid. I mean, I think that she has. I mean, maybe somebody check to see if she has gift cards.
Yes, she has gift certificates.
I thought so. I think that's a great idea. Or just to buy them like a sampling of her different juices would be a great present. I think VaporLick would be a good present too, because it's such a great price.
Yeah.
You could get somebody like a stack of 240s for like $100. You get them like fucking 4 240s of juice. That shit's crazy. Or there's another place. One of my favorites is Charlie Noble. They have $20 60s. You go get somebody 3 or 4 different 60s and let them try out some different juice. Maybe a new vapor who doesn't really know their flavor profile. Go hit them up with some new juices. It's always a great present. I love getting juice. So.
See, I know I'm probably going to Adore whenever it's closer to Valentine's Day, and that's what my wife's going to be doing for me.
Awesome. It's a good juice. Everything she makes. I've liked everything except for the peach.
Oh, you're crazy.
You didn't like her peach? Oh,
no, I wasn't crazy about it.
We're not friends.
I'm not crazy about peach in the first place, so.
No, me neither. No, I thought I would. I like peaches in real life, but I didn't. Peach vapes just never did it for me. I don't know. They can't nail that flavor.
Yeah, if you don't like peaches and it's one of those things.
No, for sure. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
love peaches, just not peach vapes.
And I think that out of everything I've tried pretty much everything that she has except for the newest stuff. And I actually have a bottle of it. What's the name of it? The latest thing that she has out there. You just said the name of it.
Dark Horse Hybrid Reserve.
Hybrid Reserve. I have 15 mils of it that Josh, he bought some and he gave me some. I haven't tried it yet. I've heard good things though. So, I mean, out of the whole company, I've tried pretty much everything she has, and the only one I didn't care for was the peach. So I think that's pretty good fucking track record for Dawn. I mean,
some people are bound not to like one thing. It's just because it's just gotten their flavor profiles.
Yeah.
Totally.
But also, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, somebody else. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to sit there and say there is another company that if you are tight on a budget, it is called OverDoseVapes. If people don't remember him, he was the budget vapor. His name was Steve, and he was a YouTuber, and he opened a line of, it's been at least about 2 years, and he has 100 mils juices, and he has tons of juices on his line, and they're $11 for 100 mil.
Wow, that's a great deal.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. They just like literally they used to be $20, but they went down to $11. So I don't know if he's having like a blowout sale or he's like maybe transition. I know that he had a sale a while back that when he was switching his bottles, he wanted to sell out the stock and then switch to the bottles. And I don't know if that's what he's doing or he might be going out of business. But Natty, Vaping with Natty, you've had him on here, I think, before.
No, but I've been on shows with him before. I know who he is.
Yeah, he basically recommends them all the time. I've only had, I think, one of their juices, so, and it was really good. So, you know, if you're on a budget and you need tons of juice, right there is also another place that you can get a lot of juices. And they have sample packs and everything. So.
That's awesome. It's always good, especially with companies that have a giant line of juice. I always recommend if they have a sample pack, just get it. Even if you think like, oh, that sounds like something I'm gonna like. I'm gonna order 240 mils right away. I would say no. Just order a sample pack. See if you're really gonna like it before you commit to a giant purchase.
Yeah.
You know.
Right, and he has free shipping anything over $50. So it's,
wow, that's great.
Since we're talking about e-liquids, also another one I'd like to mention is Omegeddon. Omegeddon e-liquid. They just launched their, well, it's Omegeddon and his wife Ducky Duck Pond.
Duck Pond.
Both of them are top notch. They're like unsung heroes in the liquid department because their stuff is fucking awesome.
I just finally got him to. I finally talked to him and he's gonna send out a few. I picked out a few flavors, a couple from the Duck, and a couple from the Oh My God, and he's gonna send them out to me. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, they're fucking unbelievable. But yeah, it's Omegeddon e-liquid.com. And if you use Yeti as a coupon code, believe it or not, I've actually got a coupon code somewhere. I couldn't fucking believe it.
Is it just Yeti?
Yeah, just Yeti.
The coupon code? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Cool. Since we're speaking about coupon codes, there's a bunch of OverDoseVapes coupon codes out there. I just can't think of them right off the top of my head. This one I have drilled in my head because it's kind of like a meme around my house. Is that at vapingcollection.com you can get 20% off your entire purchase by using the code OverDose20. That's a pretty big coupon, and he has everything you could think of. All the authentic, newest shit that you want. That's where I got my Goon. And he has so many different flavors of juice and shit. And so I definitely, if you're on a budget and you're looking for something, at least go check out thevapingcollection.com. It's a good friend of mine's shop, and you can get a big discount. So check it out.
And also Coil Vapes. He was just, you know, like he got, what was it? Todd reviewed his stuff. And also, what's his, Damien? Oh,
yeah.
That was hilarious. Oh my gosh, he vaped the Wet Dreams. Oh my God. If you guys haven't watched that, that was hilarious.
I don't really, I haven't watched a lot of his shit lately because he did a couple things online that I thought were kind of mean. He's really down on people for using clones and shit.
Yeah.
And I used to be a part of his group, and I've seen him kick people out for posting pictures of clones, which I thought was, people are there for help a lot of times to ask questions. Yeah. And so kicking people out just because you don't like what they're using, I thought that was kind of cheesy, but.
Oh yeah.
It's been a long time actually since that happened. I don't know if he still does it. Who knows?
I think that might be a little too strict. You can have your personal beliefs and your personal feelings. Everybody, they have their nuances. I get it.
And we're talking about the English guy here, right?
Yeah.
The guy who always does like the reviews of the fancy ass stab wood mods and shit. Yeah. Okay.
But what I'm saying is
all I had was clones.
You gotta look at people from their point of view. Not everybody has $500 for a mod. Some people are fucking unemployed. Some people are disabled. Some people don't have any fucking money.
That's it.
And they're lucky to get a clone.
And people pass things off as authentic when they are clones. So you don't know if you're a newbie vapor what you're getting and what you're not getting.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? Here's the thing too: is that people always say, and I've said it before, like nowadays there's so many authentic, affordable authentics. You don't have to buy clones. But hey, what if you want, what if you want a fucking stacked Able and you don't have $500 to spend on it? Then fucking clones. I'm sorry. These guys are not fucking losing any sleep over me buying this stacked fucking Able. They don't even make these fuckers anymore. You know what I mean?
No.
So what's it hurting? It's not hurting anybody. Hurting fucking resellers and shit, but I don't give a fuck about that, I don't know.
And you do also have Vapor Lick out in the audience. His juices are budget juices, which is no value. Sorry, don't mean to say budget. They're value.
No, he's here.
Yeah, he's still out there.
Oh,
No, he's there.
And I've only tried one of his flavors so far. I tried the churros.
Yep,
What's it called?
I'm vaping on that right now.
It's like a churro with ice cream, and it tastes to me like a lot like fried ice cream. And I gave it a 4 out of 5. A lot of that had, not a lot, but there was definitely an element of the score that related to the price, because the fucking 240 ml bottles are, I think they're $29.99. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Vapor Lick.
My connection right now.
It's a fucking great deal. No matter what the price is, it's really a great deal. So,
Yeah, actually there's $29.99
for 240 mils.
40 mils.
That's a ton of juice.
$24.99 for 180. $18.99 for 120. Hold on. It's all written. Okay.
Man, that's like
$11.99 for 60 mils, $18.99 for 120, $24.99 for 180, and $29.99 for 240.
The way that the pricing's stacked too, it kind of pushes you towards the 240s, because it's like, I get 60 for 12, or spend like fucking $15 more and get a fucking 240 mils.
Yeah.
Well, $30 for a 240 shipped free.
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
Yeah, no.
30 fucking bucks.
And the churros is really good. I love the cinnamon. I love the cinnamon in it. I'm a cinnamon freak. Come on, I did the cinnamon challenge. But when it comes down to it, I love things that just have that hint of cinnamon where it's not that hot cinnamon.
That's it.
Really good.
Yeah.
It was a really good balance of cinnamon.
The actual
little
spice.
bit. Yeah, the cooking, like you cooked with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll second that. The churros is pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But that's the only one I've had. That's the only one I can speak for. I had somebody. I had one of our family members email me today and ask me, because he said he ordered some, right? And he's like, so like, what's the nick like? He had a bunch of questions after he had ordered it.
Pull the trigger.
Yeah, but I know how that is. And so he had some questions. I don't think he's in the chat today. Yeah, totally. But like I said, I've only tried the one because I haven't gotten a chance to try any. So it's a whole ordeal trying juice. You gotta fucking clean stuff and change cotton.
I've been kind of
rebuild
devices and trying to get the right build in it to get the right flavor and stuff. And I'm like, I am not putting anything in that to taste yet until I know what it tastes like. And I only have like that much left of my Sinful Apple Roll, and that's what I usually beta test with to make sure it's spot on flavor. So March cannot come quicker.
It's good to do that when when it's supposed to be like the juice you're really comfortable with, to try out a build to make sure that you're right, like to make sure that
it's what I do every single time is I use my Sinful Apple Roll, and literally it's only enough in there to get the flavor. I don't sit there and fill the whole thing up. I only put like maybe 2 mils in a tank, even if it's a 20 mil tank. I know what that juice tastes like when it's in something. I know the flavor, and
okay, so I got my thing put together. Got a build in here, 24 gauge, 10 wraps, just a simple build for a series. So I stick my batteries. I stick one in, and then I put the fucking little donut in, and then stick the other one in. Okay.
Yep.
Or just stick the little donut on top of the second battery.
Yeah, on top.
Yeah.
The battery, donut, battery.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try it. Now the donut actually on one side it sticks out farther than the other one. Should I put that on top? The side that sticks out.
It'll even out. It'll go into the middle of it.
Okay.
You can push it.
Travis
You know what I
learning
mean?
Something new.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't want to fucking be the next guy to fucking pop one off in his face on fucking live TV. You know?
Especially at 8.4 volts.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that'd be
I even
great.
ordered a special set of batteries for this and everything. Oh shit. Just in case.
I'm like the VTC 4s and the VTC 5As.
They
Those
have them
are,
on, they have them on
VTC
sale right now on
5As.
iLoom. They have the VTC 4s on sale for fucking $5.
Wow.
They're that on IMR also. I
Awesome.
just ordered a shit pile of them. I think I'm gonna.
And those are
I'm
still-
thinking
I
I'm
those
gonna
are
get
still
rid of
very
them
great.
for
the 5A so bad.
Those are still great batteries. They really are. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with those fucking batteries.
'Cause
And the 5s aren't that expensive either.
I think on IMR. Shit, I don't even want to say now because I think they're sold out.
Probably.
The other day they were sold out because that's
I
what
can
I went
bet.
to go get some 5As and they didn't have them, so I got some 4s because I like the 4s just the same because I don't use regulated. I just use max, so the VTC 4s are perfect for max.
Okay, please don't explode on me.
It'll be
That's
live.
exactly what you need to say. People won't explain that problem.
Have some confidence. Have some confidence.
I got my cherry stick going here. Look at the fucking size of this bitch. She's a big bitch.
That's what she said.
I was telling my fiance when it was coming. I'm like, because I kept saying like, oh, I hope this mod gets here. And she's like, what mod? And I'm like, the fucker's like this big. It's pretty much like that.
Why are
fucking
guys
big.
always compensating for things? No.
Oh,
It was this big. Like he said, it's this big, and it's only just look at that. There you go.
thanks for that, but I can't post it.
Oh. Tesla Invader is ready to launch. Order a Tesla Invader. It's fucking badass. Anything by Tesla, I think, is a great product. Honestly.
Fucking love
the
mine.
Tesla shit.
Every day, just like Giz, every day.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with those Teslas.
I still think that needs to be attached to the back of a vehicle gas can.
It looks like one. I don't like the looks of them that much.
The
All
red
the
one,
Tesla
the
stuff,
red
I'm not
one.
crazy about.
The red one definitely looks like you think that you're gonna have to go to the gas station and fill it up.
I got this OBS engine sub-ohm tank.
Yeah.
Not the rebuildable one. I got it from Heaven Gift sent it to me. I actually really like this for a sub-ohm tank. I actually
It's
really
not
like
the
this fucker.
rebuildable.
It's not. No, I only thought there was a rebuildable. I didn't even know
Yeah.
there was a sub-ohm tank.
Yeah,
But the
this is
coils are the notch coils. And
Oh,
they're giant. They're like the diameter of them is
I
like
hate notch
8
coils.
millimeters. I love them.
I hate the notch coils. I never did like them.
I've used them in RDAs and everything. I've taken them. I bought 5-packs and shit just to put them in RDAs. They work great. I like them.
No, I had it in my what's that one by the one with the blue O-rings. Oh my god, I went right for
Theron.
Theorem.
You're hanging out with me too much. You're starting to fucking get mushy brains.
Yeah.
He still has the DCT 5As.
Nothing worse than mushy brains.
I did have one other thing I wanted to recommend to people because they're actually such a good price. Is it RT Vapes? They make box mods, series box mods, or parallel box mods. You can order whatever you want, and they do custom paint jobs. And I think that the custom, it's no more than 150 for a custom painted box
Right.
mod.
Yep.
And the one that I got from another person who had bought them, and it is it's called the USA edition. He has a ton of different ones, and if you go follow him on Instagram, it's RT Vapes on Instagram. He always posts his new shit that he built. He just built a 24 battery box mod.
Yep.
And it's fucking sick. And he signs each one, which I love. I think that's always great. And I just highly recommend him. Even normally, without any kind of, just like a normal one that he has in stock, is only like $120. And so for a series custom built box mod, I think that's actually not that bad of a price. And I love it. It performs so well. He's got the 3D printed sled, which I think blows the fucking, I mean, just look how clean it is. It is so clean. And the fucking wires are all wrapped. It's the best box mod, like mechanical box mod that I've ever had. and it's semi-mechanical. It has a potentiometer on here, so you can dial it back or whatever, you know. But I don't know why you would. But yeah, highly recommended. RT Vapes.
I do have
I was,
another gift
searching
that
for,
would be great for guys and girls that are builders. This right here, the ceramic sticks from Coil Master.
Yeah.
You can fire them in there. It's literally just pull them out. And
Really?
oh yeah. See?
Huh.
I'm gonna throw the RT Vapes.
The
So
Coil
Travis,
Master.
are you gonna hit that thing?
What thing? Yeah, I gotta put some cotton. in it.
That stack. Oh.
Yeah, you get all the way down to point 0.2 to 0.4. So it's
That's dope.
really awesome.
I'll have to look
product.
again.
I agree with
I highly
you.
recommend.
But,
I highly recommend. Also, this is like has nothing. I mean, you can't actually vape with it, of course. But for somebody who's like already an established vapor, I think this would be a cool little present. It's the UCAN 2 from Innikin. It's a 20 mil stainless steel tank. It feels like a mod. It even has a locking feature on the bottom, which I think is funny as fuck. I mean, you could turn this into a 18350 mod. I've seen people do them before. But I think it's an awesome present. I don't like to carry glass bottles and even plastic bottles sometimes. If I sit on them or something, the lid will explode off or something, you know. This thing, you couldn't fucking hurt it if you wanted to. You could throw it at a fucking moving train and it would probably, well, no. But, I mean, you get the idea. You could run over it with a car and it would be fine, so.
And
Definitely.
that'd be really cool for people that have RDTAs and
Yes.
stuff and don't want to sit there and have to, fill in the side port. They can just, pop the cap open and stick it right down there.
It's really, I love it. I really love it. I didn't think, when I got it in from Innikin, because Innikin sent it to me, when I got it in, I thought, well, it's cool, but really, like, how much am I going to use that? I have used it every fucking day since I got it. I've had White Girl in this fucking for 2 weeks. I just love it. Love it. So speaking of White Girl, I had something to say. So the people who won the White Girl, right? There's 5 people who won. I didn't get to send them out because I've been fucking broke. And I'm so sorry, you guys, but I've been so broke that I couldn't even afford to mail out you guys' packages. I have it already packaged, but I'm actually, because everybody has been so patient and so cool about it, I'm going to, oh shit, I'm still presented. My bad. I'm going to cut those packages open. I'm going to stick another 15 ml bottle in there. So everybody who won is going to get 30 mils of White Girl. I'm really sorry about that. And I hope everybody enjoys it. So yeah. B-Man Vapes, what up? What up, dog? So if anybody in the chat has any questions, go ahead and throw them our way and we'll answer them to the best of our ability.
I was today looking for not necessarily cheap, but not excessively expensive lipo boxes because I'm a huge fan of ridiculous power for no reason. And
yeah, you are.
find the link again, but I found 4S lipo boxes for like $160 with potentiometers, whole 9 yards, charger included. I mean, I think it was 165.
Wow.
For a voltmeter, smart potentiometer.
Having a charger is a big deal because those chargers can be pretty expensive. From what I've seen, at least.
Charger was like
Going
80 or
robotic.
$90 for a lipo.
Going robotic.
Who I am?
Yeah.
Meek's headroom.
Yeah, you're robotic over there.
Meek's headroom.
Never fails.
Nope.
Once,
About that time of the show,
Yeah,
too.
yeah, exactly. If it doesn't happen at least once before the end of the show, it's not a good show.
Yep.
No, I mean, Travis has to leave and come back. That's how it works.
Yeah, right? Yeah. This is our section where we can actually talk a lot of shit about him, but we usually just sit in silence.
It's like his trademark.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if anybody wanted to know how much those ceramic sticks are and stuff, they're $14.99 on. They actually are on sale. They used to be like $18.99.
I fucking hate my fucking self sometimes.
Yeah, he's back. You got to stop talking.
Everybody shut
Hey,
up.
Paul, you want to buy a 4S 4P box? I mean, ridiculous power for no reason.
I always have ridiculous power for no reason.
Ooh,
Do you
you're
have
Ooh.
16.8 volts at a 0.2 ohm build?
Now you're just getting crazy, bruh.
Yeah, I don't need that. I don't need that. I just want Ma for days.
You know what just fucking popped up?
I mean, there's tons of battery life there too.
It just popped up when I started this, and it said that Google Effects, the one thing that we have left, won't be available after. I don't remember what it said.
They're getting
really
rid of a lot of things.
They must be. They're getting ready to fucking either shut it down or retool it completely or something. I don't know.
I think it's
Because
time for you to learn OBS and Zoom.
Well, I use Zoom all the time, but I just haven't used it for this because it's just so convenient to use this.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to have lots of stuff that I liked, like the lower thirds and everything, but it sucks.
Sock.
Sock fuck. Okay, so I got it all fucking wicked here. I got some juice to put in it. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. So, any other gift ideas, you guys?
Well, for guys that like big tanks, big tank.
Sicario stacked high on.
If you need a big tank, 30 mils, you can get the Aromizer Plus, 20 mil.
Wait, it holds 20 mils?
Yeah, this is the 10.
Holy
Right
shit.
here. It is 30 mils. You can get it on Steam Crave for like $50, a little bit more than $50 with shipping and everything. I'll actually show you the glass for the.
That's a really big commitment to fill that tank.
But it is a 20, a 10,
Really big
a
commitment.
5, and an RDA all in
And
one.
an RDA.
Oh wow.
Mine
So
should
you
be
get
here Friday.
you get 4 things in one.
For
So
$50, huh?
yeah. So if you don't like a 20 mil, you can sit there and But look, this is the glass for the 20.
Wow.
If anybody can see this.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
people like Chris is saying she can't commit to that many mLs. That's nothing though for me because I pretty much only vape.
Well,
Strawberry
you know what?
Submission.
But then guess what? You can sit there and go with the
I changed
5
her
mil. The 5 or
just-
the 10 or have the RDA,
I just found
Need an
one.
RDA. I can't use tanks. I switched to use way too much.
I just found one juice that I could put 20 mils in and vape, and that's the White Girl, my own juice. I think everybody who makes their own shit, they have one of their own flavors that they're like, oh yeah, I could vape the fuck out of this.
Mine's root beer float.
Oh shit.
Right here, Milky Way.
This fucker's getting fucking rowdy. Getting rowdy.
I hate it when the batteries start dying.
Yeah, I've killed
Yeah.
3 batteries now. It's kind of upsetting.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm
depressing.
scared of this.
It's been just over
I
an
am
hour.
It's just
scared of
it's
that.
just a series too.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I'm being goofy, but
I was vaping my quad stack the other day. Hell, if I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, right?
shit.
Quads.
Come on, I'm nobody.
Hey, Steve. One thing I would say about those lipos is that when we were talking to Battery Mooch, he actually said that they're you gotta be careful with those. That they're not as stable as the regular batteries that we use, and so and even like damaging them is a lot easier and stuff. So, just a heads up. I mean, I'm sure you know.
Well, I mean, you're supposed to take the LiPo batteries out. Like proper LiPo charging is to take them out of the mod and charge them on a balanced charger in a charging bag. And the charging bag is actually a static-proof, fire-proof bag.
This build's too low. It's just fucking burning the
And you're
power.
never supposed to fully deplete the battery.
Yeah, way too low. It's just
this
burning
is
the fucking
really
dot.
crazy stuff to work up.
That does not taste good.
What resistance do you have it at?
No idea. I just did 10 wraps at 24. It's probably somewhere like
Stainless steel?
0.5. No, nichrome 80. It's probably like 0.5, I would imagine.
But yeah,
Maybe lower.
Might be
you would
low.
love the deck of that thing because you can put 6 mil coils, 2 of them in that
Yeah, mine should be here
of the
Friday.
of this.
I'm going to fucking put something else on here, see if it'll work.
Hold on. Let me, let's do some math here.
Nichrome 80, 10 wraps, dual coil.
24 gauge.
5 or 3.
It's too low, I'm sure.
What,
It's around a 0
What's the
screwdriver, so it's
diameter?
somewhere around 2 millimeter.
Around 2 millimeter.
It's a 0 screwdriver, so it's like around 2.2 or something like that. I think.
Right.
2.4.
There you go. So
I have my trusty dusty screwdrivers right here.
Got them handy.
I've been building this box for the last 2 days.
the last fucking, I just
Travis.
yeah, it's too low, right?
Oh, you're way too low.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta figure.
You were
Is
that was
3 or 3.5?
that was a .29 that you were rocking.
Okay, too low.
That's
Way
perfect
too low.
what you're talking
That
about.
Nichrome 80, a Nichrome 80 is just too
Yeah.
fucking.
When
has
we're
no
talking
resistance
about
to it.
when we're talking about fucking series aliens, I think 2.9 would be, absolutely fucking.
Yeah,
perfect.
no, for sure. But these basic bitch fucking coils just are not.
Yeah, you
gonna work
need
for me.
the lowest that I would go, to be honest with you, is going to be, you're roughly looking at a 0.35 is the ultimate lowest. 0.4 on a single round wire is the best vape. It's going to be nice, hot, dense, but it's not going to be insanely burning your face off.
I would like a nice thick fused Clapton build on here. I think would be nice. At around 0.4, I think would be cool as fuck. I don't know.
Yeah, I got triple core aliens in mine right now, and it's fantastic.
This fucker chucks clouds. Jesus
Yeah, it does.
Christ. And this build I know because I checked is 0.6. And
Then you're fine.
It's fused Claptons.
Yeah,
I
you're
can't
good.
see it, but yeah, no, it's it just has a flavor that I don't want to vape in there. That's all. It's figgy pudding. I'm trying to finish this shit off.
Yeah.
Finish stuff off. I'll gladly take it off anybody's hands. I don't care how bad it tastes. I can literally vape anything.
So, who got any questions? No.
Well,
I haven't seen
Tasha was mentioning that her husband, she's trying to get her husband to stop, convert to vaping and everything. So
You gotta be
Why
ready.
vapes are vaping.
You gotta be ready, man.
yeah, you have to be ready. Don't pressure him. I'm still trying to convert my husband into it. I mean, I got him to stop smoking in the house, but it's just finding the right vape for him too,
Yeah.
and the right setup. It's a lot of trial and error. And taking them into a vape shop where you can actually sample, pay for the sampling and stuff like that is a good starter point.
Find a liquid or find something that he likes to eat, like a guilty pleasure that he likes, and find a liquid that tastes similar or as there are out there now. Find one that tastes exactly like it and have him try that.
Or
That
if you're
that might convert him.
But a lot of times,
if you're a menthol smoker, get him something with maybe a little menthol kick.
Yeah, here's the thing too,
See,
is
I was the
that
exact opposite. I had to stay away from anything that tasted anything like the cigarettes I smoked, or else I just wanted that cigarette again.
oh yeah, no, I think tobacco flavors are kind of a mistake a lot of times. I think we all think that's going to be a good idea, but then it just.
I've
there are
gone-
I do like tobacco vapes once
There
in a
are
while.
some-
It's how people go to a 6 when they're stressed. I will go to a tobacco with a little bit higher nick just because I don't want to go back to a cigarette. But know what? My cigarettes tasted nothing like those. I mean,
Yeah,
I was
I
on
care.
cigars. I was on cigars. So
the thing is that also when I started, I don't know about you guys, but when I started, I was using a device that did not choke me, right? And when I've had my fiance, we've been struggling for a long time to get her to switch completely to vaping. Is that she has a lot of trouble with certain devices making her cough, which is crazy to me, right? But like it makes her fucking cough like crazy and hack and cough like from a vaping. And I'm like, so we've figured out a few things like temperature control is a lot easier for her than straight wattage. Certain builds are a lot easier for her than others. And
she just might not like a really warm vape and, and also a lot of vapor, so those beginners, that's why we still need beginner devices being made because, not everything that was beginner back then was really good compared to what we have now.
no, there's a lot of great devices for beginners now. I think the eye care is really great. Things like the Juul would be great. I think,
I fucking love my eye
I think the
care.
drip boxes are pretty amazing, to be honest.
What is?
Yeah.
Boxes, Kangaroo type drip boxes.
Those are
Yeah.
great. I like those a lot, and they're cheap as fuck.
Yeah,
The
they're
new,
super cheap. Like
The new Pico Squonkers, those are pretty damn good too.
I have one of those. They're not as good. In
Now,
my opinion, they're not as good as the Kanger ones. And the Kanger ones aren't great. They're really cheaply made, but in my opinion, they seem to operate a little bit more.
And my husband coughs too. Like every time he takes a vape and stuff, he doesn't like it. And I'm like, well, it's because a lot of people are expecting that, that inhale like you would get from a cigarette. It's not. It's totally different. So take your time. Take smaller puffs. It's
I always
okay.
tell people that if you've ever smoked pot, that it's easier to smoke it like pot than a cigarette. Like, especially if you have a wide open device, then you're going to get vapor. You just want to inhale it straight into your lungs and not
Deep inhale.
Yeah, deep inhales, exactly. Instead of like into the mouth, and then it's going to get stale, and then you go in your lungs, and then you're coughing.
the first day that I was dripping, I was just like, oh man, this is like clearing a fucking 1 foot bong.
So somebody
I never
asked.
actually had that experience.
Somebody asked what the flavor profile of White Girl is.
Your mom.
It is basically your mom. No, it's a strawberry cream with butterscotch and some other stuff, some little trade secrets.
Some other stuff.
Some other stuff. Some little trade
Am I
secrets.
allowed to have this kind of stuff?
A little sprinkle of love.
Travis's special cream.
Exactly. No, but it is primarily a strawberry cream vape. However, it has to be steeped for like over a month, and by the time you start vaping it, it doesn't really taste like strawberries and cream. It has so many different flavor little notes that I get. Sometimes it tastes like plum. Sometimes it tastes like yogurt. It's kind of a all over the place juice, and that's why I like it so much, is because it's always
Never know what you're gonna get.
Exactly. It's testing me all the time. Like, oh shit, what am I getting
It's like
today?
that mystery flavored airhead right there.
I love it. I fucking love it. So, people are gonna get to try it soon. I'm really nervous about everybody trying it, because while I am a critic and I fucking will tell people how it is all the time, the thought of somebody else critiquing my shit is hard. It's hard to take.
Yeah. Because it's like putting your balls out on the table for everybody to come have a look at.
Yeah, it's
And
not
you
my
can't
fucking
pull them
finest,
away.
not my finest fucking look. That's for sure.
check out my balls.
I hope that my juice is a little bit better than Yeti's balls on a table. That's the best I can hope for. Just a little better.
Oh. Yeti rolls up. Would you shave my coin purse?
Oh God! Back when Family Guy was actually funny still.
Yeah, all those TV
Okay,
shows nowadays.
so-
Just let's see how crude we can be.
Yeah, I am sold on stack mods. I am totally sold.
That's why I have
Fucking
4 of them running
like-
constantly,
I really like
and
it.
I'm looking for a 5th.
I'm gonna
Wait, no,
order.
I forgot about my 26 650. Yeah, fuck.
I'm gonna. You got a 26
Dude, that's-
650 stacked? Yeti?
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
a Congestus.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? That's dope.
Yeah, I had several of them. I sent one to Giz and I sent one to Giancarlo.
Wow.
Yeti, did you hear? Dominus
What?
24.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Really?
and with stackable extension and 24 millimeter locker bar.
wow,
Price any finish, $180.
really?
Yeah,
God, that's so much fucking money for a mod. God. Damn.
Yeah, but
yeah,
did you
but
hear what I was saying?
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
Man,
It's still hard for me to justify something like that.
yeah,
it's
we'll have
hard.
to talk. We need to talk afterwards.
Yeah.
It's always hard to justify a big purchase. Like, even when I spent $100 on my fucking rig, I was like, oh wow, I can't believe I just spent 100. Every time, I always torture myself until I get it and I play with it. And then I go,
Justification process in my own mind.
yeah, without a doubt.
110 on just the tube alone, right here.
Yeah.
Because when they do, they actually got a little
180 for the mod, just so I could have the top cap and button for this tube.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Hey,
I felt
Yeti.
so robbed on that deal.
Hey, Yeti, you might know, do the authentic buttons work on these clones?
No.
No, they don't.
They have different threading.
Yeah, 100% different threading for the top hat and the button.
That's a drag, because I would totally cheat and just get a fucking authentic button if I could.
What you could do is the authentic contacts fit inside those mods. So you could buy the authentic actual button, put it on there, but the housing will not thread into a regular AV mod. So even if you did decide to flip it as an authentic, they would know, because you go to screw in your button onto a different AV mod and it strips their threading on their authentic. They're coming after your face.
Yeah,
that it would be dope. I understand, of course, they're gonna have their own threading and shit, but it would be dope to be able to just throw a fucking button on here and an authentic fucking cap on the fucking battle deck and just play it off.
But that's kind of shady.
Right.
I'd rather just go, yeah, it's a clone. hate me for having a clone as opposed to being a dirt bag.
Well, now here's the thing. Me and Steve are members of we're in the Cloud Chasing Academy page. The big to do about online comps and comping and everything like that. And one of the main rules of the group is no company bashing, no mod bashing, clone or not. You know what I mean? Like that, cool. And admins are like, I don't care if you have a fucking clone. Rep what you can rep, rock what you can rock, buy what you can afford.
As long as it's not a person smoking, that's all they care about.
Exactly. And this group was made by AV when Eric Hutchinson was the owner of it. Yeah. Eric Hutchinson and the team were the ones that created the Cloud Chasing Academy, so people could have a place to come learn the battery safety, the low build with the low builds on mech mods.
Hell yeah, so, that's cool, man. That's really cool.
So
Cloud Chasing Academy is really good.
Yeah, you'll never hear me fucking harp on somebody having a clone. You know what I mean? Even though I have all authentics, more power to you, man. You know.
Well, that's why I think people, if you're a new vapor, go over to OverDoseVapes. You can find the link in the description of this video. The OverDoseVapes Facebook group. There is no judgment in that. It's like the one group that of course I started it, so I'm going to be a little partial. But it's like the one group I've been a part of where I've never seen somebody fucking badmouth somebody else's setup. I can't think of one instance of somebody saying, "Hey, that's shit," or "Your fucking build looks terrible," or any of that stuff, man. It's so positive. It's almost positive to a fault. You know what I mean?
Because we don't stand for that at ODV.
Yeah.
The swift hammer of the ban hash comes through. Before it's even fucking posted up, you're getting fucking booted and removed.
I love it. I was looking at the ban list. We have 22 people banned, and 11 it was more, because it was more women than men. I think it was 13 women out of the 22, and I was like, fucking women, and you're starting trouble.
Stirring up shit.
I don't know what that's all about.
No, what those were those the ones that are blocked in banned that were women were bot accounts that ended up posting up, free fucking pair of Ray-Ban sunglasses when you buy 6.
Totally. A lot of those were that for sure.
I'm like,
those are my favorite posts.
deleted.
You always get to those before I get to them. I was like, damn, I missed it.
Son of a bitch. So, got him again.
Aaron Peterson said, "We are a family, not a dysfunctional one." It's like the only family I've ever known that's not super dysfunctional. So
yeah,
it's fucking.
I mean,
true.
I'm pretty dysfunctional as myself.
We just put the fun in dysfunction.
There it is. Yeah, we're all super dysfunctional, but when we get together, I don't know, we bring out the best in each other. There's really something to it.
God damn it. My backdrop fell again.
Cooking Con's in the house. What's up, Cooking Con? Even in chat, it's like all these people. I got so much love for everybody. So I don't know.
Cooking con. I think that's that can't be.
Who do you think it is?
Well, Trevor from Firewire, he's a chef, and he's Asian. Cooking con.
I think you're really stepping out on a limb here. Fuck, I was trying to think of something.
Under his YouTube, it says chef.
Hey.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum. Hey, another big recommendation for anybody who, if you're looking to get your significant other or anybody else a present, right? We're talking about presents.
Even yourself, you can buy yourself presents.
Or yourself, and I would say somebody just brought it up, and I think it's such a great device. Is the Broadside, $130, brand new,
Yes.
authentic,
Yes.
copper, brass. Oh, I gotta have one. I want one so fucking bad.
I highly recommend
They
it.
just released clones of them.
Yeah, no, they
Well,
on 3X Vape, they have ones of them.
Well, December 28th, they released them.
Yeah, they've been at it for a while. Yeah, I don't even know if they still have them. Do they still have them?
No, the clones
Yep,
are
they're
even
Kind of
sold
like
out.
a low pro goons.
No, they're on 24. They're on 24 hour. But of course,
they do
they're
have
on
them.
they're on Chinese New Year, so
Right.
it'll be
So
month.
by the time that you have
Get
it
it.
in your hand, you would have saved up to buy one at a local shop.
Well, this is what I'm saying is that, in my opinion, I think that for that price, it's and just knowing the company
for
and those guys
130,
are great.
yeah.
You know, I would say that would be worth getting an authentic. If anything
yeah.
is worth an authentic, it's the Broadside.
I'm picking one up. I don't fucking.
Me too. I want to get
I
one really
highly
bad, man.
recommend them.
They're terrific.
They're fucking
really-
badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christine had one at one point.
This is probably the most expensive mod I've ever owned.
Paul's
Yeah.
over there. Paul's over there going, Trevor? And he says he is a chef. Yeah, so it's not though. It's not Trevor.
No, okay.
So, yeah, the aluminum
Post it.
broadsides.
Link to the video in the chat this time, Paul.
Eh? Oh no, I forgot to post it in the fucking chat, didn't I? That's all right.
I mean, you're not the only one.
Well, no,
I think it's
they know we're here every fucking Sunday, so
They better fucking know by now, right?
yeah.
Mike
And
said
Ready to
he'd
Mosh
rather
says, oh.
play Call of Duty, but
Hey, Ready to Mosh, I will definitely take you up on that offer. Let me hit me up after the show. And I'm pretty sure you're on the Facebook group and stuff, so 20-35% off. Hey, fuck, or 20-30% off of the broadside. I think that's what he's talking. God, that would be dope.
Wow, damn.
I would really bring it down to my fucking
Hell yeah.
affordability.
That
Sick.
130 at 30.
I think I did like 99.7%
40.
off to bring it down to my affordability. But you
So
know,
it's like
that's just-
80,
Like
80 bucks
90%
for a
off.
broadside.
I definitely am interested. So hit me up outside the show. I would really love that. That would be sick. Get myself a fucking present for Valentine's Day. What? Okay, so we're going on 2 hours here. Let's wrap it up, everybody, huh? Anybody got anything to say?
No.
God, you guys, you don't want to promote your own
Don't
show?
be stupid and
Oh,
wreck
what?
the batteries.
I'm sorry, I was in chat. I'm sorry. What was the question?
No, we're gonna wrap up. So I just want everybody to, if they have anything to say.
Oh,
Come
I
over
got
to
something.
Vape Shack.
Okay, Yeti, go ahead. You got something to say? Go ahead, go for it.
I was just gonna say, if those of you that don't know or who might not be subscribed to, go check out Let Me Get That, his channel. He's been doing a lot of really kick-ass reviews and some tutorials also. Some interesting tutorials, not just builds. He's been doing some pretty neat shit over there. Go check out Let Me Get That, and go check out Gizzard Stew's channel.
Definitely
He's
check
got
out
some,
Gizzard
he's got some
Stew's
pretty
channel.
funny.
Is there,
Yeah, he's got some pretty funny contact. And of course, Christine, Beauty and the Vape.
Yep. Anybody who wants to post their links to their channels in the chat, now would be the best time to do it.
Well, I don't have a
that was
channel.
like the lamest thing on earth. I never upload anything, and even when I do, it's not vape related; it's game related.
But I did watch you do. I watched about half of your speed run of Ocarina. No, it was Majora's Mask. I'm a big gamer though, and if anybody doesn't know that about me, I still got Yeti highlighted. It's just standing there. I'm a huge gamer. I'm a game collector. I actually have a giant collection of video games going back everything from the Atari 2600 on to the most latest consoles. And so I have, NES, Super Nintendo, GameCube, Nintendo 64, all that shit. And I have all those games in the cartridge, So I'm super into gaming, and so I got to go watch him do a speed run of Majora's Mask. It was interesting just to see somebody from the panel doing something that wasn't vape related. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be doing more of those in the coming days, but soon my Twitch and YouTube are both going to take a dramatic change in the next couple of weeks.
Is that right?
Stepping away from the speedrunning game for a little while. I've been doing it for the last 3 years, pretty much nonstop. I'm going to do some casual Let's Plays.
That's way more my speed. I do enjoy watching speed runs. Like I watch the charity one they do every year. I can't remember the name of it right off the top.
The AGDQ and SGDQ?
Yeah, exactly. And I like that, but there's like a whole culture around it. Like when I was looking at the chat of your show, it was like I don't know what the fuck these guys are talking about. And I know games, I know gaming, but it's like there's a whole culture around it. So it was a trip. It was cool to see.
I was actually almost guaranteed a spot at SGDQ 2017. It would be in June, months before my wife is due. So that got put to rest.
Yeah, babies will take fucking priority over shit. And if everybody doesn't know, you can go to www.yetiwire.com. Yeti has pre-made artisanal coils. That's what I like to call them. Artisanal. They're really great. I mean, all the shit that you see like on Instagram, Yeti's got them, and you can get them for a great price. So check that out. If anybody wants to put the link in the chat.
Yeah,
that means I'd have to stop staring at this food.
I just dropped the Barn Brigade coupon code. We upped it from 5% to 15% off of the eSig Barn website. So 15% off. Not bad.
Dope.
Could I also want to plug one more person if I could.
Totally, go for it.
Actually, it's a group of people.
Okay.
It's all of you. He wants to plug you.
No, the Kiwis.
Yep.
The vaping Kiwis.
Cam and Tom, the vaping Iwi down there in New Zealand. They're a pretty good group of fuckers. They got some pretty. They got a pretty good show on. It's on Friday nights here. It's a pretty good time. Y'all ought to check them out.
They're funny as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're good people too, man. I like to support those guys.
I've watched a few. I'm not the biggest vaping content on YouTube. I don't watch a ton of vaping content. I used to before I started this channel, but now I don't have the fucking time. And it's like when I do have the time, I want to watch something that I don't already immerse myself in all the time. So I watch a lot of gaming stuff, and I watch a lot of PC building stuff, shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the vape. Is it the vaping Iwi, right? They're in chat right now. What's up? Yeah, they're funny as fuck. So I would highly recommend that.
Yes.
I'm actually going to be building a computer on stream in a couple of weeks.
Oh, that's dope.
I'm going to have a friend of mine come over, and we're just going to sit there and we're just going to build a computer.
That's dope. I love those kind of videos. Oh my god, computer builds are like my favorite shit to watch. I don't know why.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Nerd.
I kind of want to time it to see just how fast we can get it fully operational, to be honest. But
you're gonna speed run a fucking computer build.
to build and set up a computer
Why?
in under an hour.
Why isn't it putting past the BIOS? I think the RAM's in backwards.
If I managed to put the RAM in backwards and I didn't destroy the RAM 6 or the motherboard, I would be mad impressed.
Yeah, if you could get that fucking done. Then
back in the day when it was just one fucking RAM stick with one slot in the middle that was reversible with no alarms. with no alarms on your PCB. Yeah,
I remember
it was doable.
This isn't the 70s, Paul. Calm down.
Where you literally had to build a computer out of transistors and shit.
Bro, I'm talking about 90s fucking Pentium 1.
I remember building Pentium 4 machines, right? Because I would get a bunch of free computer parts from my
I got
my
a Pentium
homeboy,
inside my computer now.
whose dad was a computer engineer, right? So they always had tons of free shit, and they would just give them to me. And I remember building, like teaching myself how to build.
Yep.
And oh shit, that always happens to me.
There goes the stack.
But anyways, so because that was a totally different game building on those computers. And then when I built my first modern system, it was like I had no fucking clue. I was like, holy shit, this is totally different.
What am I doing?
But yeah.
Wait, there's no floppy disk?
And I remember when they went from the big fucking like
the 3x3
the 3-inch floppies to the 5
the 5-inch floppies to the 3-inch hard disk. Yep.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Hard disk.
Yeah, when people still called those hard disks.
Yep.
Yep.
God, I'm so old. Makes me feel fucking bad. All right.
DOS system.
You got your best shareware for $1 at the fucking corner computer store.
Hey, you know what's crazy is that I don't know if anybody knows this. I was watching a video today that the original Doom was never sold in stores in the United States.
Nope.
You could buy the shareware, and then you had to order it directly from id Software.
Yep.
I mean, they don't do anything like that anymore, of course. But they would give you a ton of shit. Like there was like the first whole section of the game.
Yeah, you'd play the first 3 levels.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Same thing with
awesome.
same thing with Wolfenstein.
Oh
Yeah, Wolfenstein, man. You got the first 4 sections of the maze, and then for the other 4 sections, you had to send a check to id Software for $4.99.
So and
you're like, $5 for a computer game? What?
What?
They ended up actually selling Wolfenstein in the shops though, and it came with the shareware for Doom.
And it was
fucking like, people bought it for that.
And it was 12 fucking 3.5-inch floppies.
There was games. I remember I used to play way back in the day. We had a 386. OR Church just posted in there like 486 DX266 with the turbo button. I'm assuming. Only nerds are gonna really know what the fuck I'm talking
about. You guys are nerding out big time.
Running Windows for workgroups or 3.7
3.1 3.1
3.4 NT for networking.
All right, we're losing everybody. Duke Nukem.
Not me. I'm keeping up.
Duke Nukem 3D was the shit. You know, I remember playing I can't go that far. I remember playing the original Duke Nukem that were little side scrollers and shit. Oh my god, get the fuck out of here. All right, but anyways, also check out Nikki. You wanna tell them all where they can find you?
I'm vaping with Nikki. You can find me on YouTube, social media, Facebook, Instagram, and at vapeshack.org. I'm there all the time if you ever need any help or ask questions. I'm in the lounge 1, and that's it. And thanks for having me on the show. It was awesome.
Okay. We're always happy to have you on the show, and it's always nice to have a female to balance out all this fucking runaway testosterone.
We're also been sitting here and talking about video games the entire time.
Gizzards too is watching this on Netscape right now. He's on Netscape. That's his web browser.
God.
You guys remember that shit?
I'm using Web TV.
Oh, Web TV. Yeah, I remember that.
Hold on. I gotta check my Juno account.
Oh my god!
I fucking or the old GeoCities, GeoCities and shit. Oh my god.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. You've got mail.
Wait a second. Text-based web browsing through CompuServe. Let's do this.
You're out of control. You're fucking out of control. All right, so good night, everybody. Yeah, Randall, you are late. I was talking about you earlier, bud. Randall's the guy who was ordered from Bakerlick. So what up? Pete is in the fucking house. So one more nerdy thing. Pete Goodwin said you had to turn the turbo off to play Flight Slims. The reason why is because the turbo button would actually make your computer slower. It would take it from 66 megahertz to 33. It was backwards. Like, I don't know why the fuck they did that shit, right? But I remember going to a kid's house, and he would put that turbo button on, and as soon as he did, fucking Doom would just crawl. And I'd be like, dude, turn that fucking thing off. He's like, no, that's the turbo. It makes it faster. And I'm like, well, turbo is faster. I mean, whatever. All right. So.
No.
It just makes you faster.
That's for the lag.
Yeah.
Turbo lag. Come on.
The last fucking 20 minutes of this show are a fucking nightmare. All right. So good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. And we will see you next week.
Oh, I remember that.
Leisure Suit Larry. That's what's up.
Yeah.
All the Sierra games. That's what's up. All right. Good night.